Hello, welcome to Creativity with Kim. Today I am using the April Sheetload of Cards sketch and cutting guide from Call Me Crafty Al. And here you can find this PDF on her YouTube channel. So just look for the April 2022 sketch and supply list, and you'll find that. That's where you can find her stuff. So you've got the sketch and there's a cutting guide. So I'm using that, and I'm using up a bunch of scraps I have mostly. So I have all my pieces prepped. I'm just going to move that over. I'm bringing in my paper trimmer, and I've already prepped a bunch of the pieces. But I have a piece that is 11 inches by 3 1/4. And this one I am going to score at 6 1/4. And I'm just using a bone folder to do it right here. Okay. So let's get that to focus. I'm not sure if it's gonna. Oh well. Okay. It's not focusing real well. So we'll just move this out of the way. Anyhow, it is right there. So we're going to fold that right on. And I'm just making sure that it's lined up on either side. Gently. I'm going to reinforce it. So this is a fun fold like this. Okay. So we have this piece started. I have some more samples. This yields 8 cards, or you can do them individually. So I have another piece right here. This is 4 1/2 by 3, and I'm just going to put it on with some. Hopefully I don't run out of tape runner while I'm doing this. So I'm using up a whole bunch of my scraps. You can see that that is one pattern, and then I went into my scrap stash and I found some that were just like, I think this is 1 1/2 inches. Sorry, that just ran out of tape. Okay, let me just pause this for a moment. Okay, I just refilled the tape runner. Sorry about that. So this piece is just going to get centered on here like that. I've inked the edges of these pieces right here so I'm using a few inks with my glacier, and I just opened it up and I just ran my ink pad along the edges of this piece, as well as the white piece, which I've already stamped. So that white piece I have stamped with the peacock ink, and I'll show you that in a moment. Just putting that in there. So again, I'm just keeping a nice even border. This goes right here, so you have a nice spot to write your message. So here I have, they're both 1 inch by 3 inches, these pieces. This was 1 1/2 inches by 3 inches. And I have stamped the sentiment in peacock, and I have used the For All Occasions stamp set. Now this stamp set is in the core catalog, so you can find it there. Okay, and I'm just going to put some adhesive on this side because I want it to hang over the edge. So and I'm just kind of keeping that even border between the bottom and the edge right about there. Okay, so there I've got that piece. This is a piece of retired peacock paper. This one here is Seaside, and this is the Daisy Meadows. I think it was Seaside. And then I'm going to grab espresso ink, which I've already stamped this piece as well. And I've stamped some bunnies out. So I've stamped them with espresso. And these are from the 2017, February 2017 stamp of the month. It was called Easter Bunny. So I've just taken this one right here. So I'm using up a ton of old things and pairing it with a few new things. So I'm going to use some shimmer brushes to color these with. So I've got some peacock and some lemonade. And I'm just going to color his little shirt with the lemonade. Now I'm making sure that I still have lots loaded on the brush, so I am not squeezing this. It says push here, and that's how you get more coming out. You do not want it to be coming out fast. You just want a light hand to add some shimmer brush onto this. You'll have a little bit of texture because of the fiber of the paper too. So it's kind of a fun look. You could totally do this with markers or watercolor pencils or whatever you want, or an ink pad, but I thought this was cute. Okay, so that was the lemonade. Now I'm going to go in with my peacock. Same thing when you're opening it, pull straight up like that. And I'm not squishing it, and I'm just going to color in my little tie. So I thought these were super cute for Easter. And I needed some thank you cards. My son just did a Purdy's chocolate fundraiser for a trip he's planning to go on. And so these are getting tucked into those orders that we're delivering tomorrow. So, and I think everybody's gonna love them. And I love a little bit of shimmer, which I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not, but we'll see. Okay, so there are those. I'm just gonna grab in my micro tip scissors, non-stick micro tip scissors, and I'm just gonna cut this apart. And I'll set my other one aside for a different project. I just stamped out a bunch. Okay, then I am going to go and I'm going to fussy cut this. So, you know what? Let's start up here by his ear this time. Usually I've been starting down lower, but let's try it up here. So mostly I'm just going to be turning the paper, not really moving my scissors as much as turning the paper. And I'm leaving a bit of a border. Hopefully I'm still in the camera. I've kind of got it above me, so I'm not really looking at it as much. Trying to get this done before the kids get back. This is the last one, and I just wanted to show you all of them complete so that you can see how it makes the 8. And really is the thing that takes the longest, honestly, is cutting paper and then just honestly probably fussy cutting this little guy out probably takes the longest, really, once you get going. And if you do a bunch, then you can just do it kind of all in steps, and then it goes a lot faster too if you kind of do it in assembly line. That's what I was doing yesterday. Only I had forgot to cut as much white paper for my bases, so I cut some more this morning and was finishing them up. I was kind of doing it in between things happening here, so and then we need a little bit of 3D foam tape. I like the thin stuff. And it's not too much bulk, it's just a little bit. There we go. Look at this cute little guy. And see, if I move him like that, you can see that shimmer a little bit. Anyways. Perfect. Okay, so let's put some foam tape on the back of him. And I got the narrow, thin stuff. And then a couple little tiny little slivers. I love the thin foam tape because it's so narrow and so easy to put down on here like this. And then you really get that. That dimension. Okay, and then what I did is I just kind of saw where this is, and I wanted to just hide that edge with this edge of him, and I want him to be up just a hair from the bottom and his ears. So then I just pressed him down like that, and voila. Let me get this to focus here. Isn't he cute? So cute. And you've got that space. So let me pull the rest of my... Okay, so here are the rest. So I've got 4 of them that are like that. And then I've got 4 of them that are like this. So we've got 4 and 4. This is the same piece of paper. It's just flipped over the opposite way. I was going to use the other edge here for them, but I found, so I'd cut out those pieces and I have them like right here. But I just found there wasn't enough of a contrast, so I went into my scrap bin and I grabbed out some other scraps that I had. So this is George paper that we had a million years ago too, and then Seaside. And so just, it's a great way to use up a bunch of your stuff. So if you liked this video, and then give it a thumbs up. And I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel, and make sure you share it with anybody else who might enjoy this. And make sure you go check out the hashtags that I'm putting in below with other people's stuff for this sheetload of cards. And go check out Crafty Al. Send her some love. So I hope you enjoyed this, and take care. Bye.